The radius of a right cylinder is increasing. So r prime equals positive 6. Positive because it's increasing. The height is decreasing. So it's like a can getting flattened. It's expanding like in its base, in that circle base, but the height is shrinking. So it's decreasing, so it needs negative. It's constant -4. And then at what rate is the volume of the cylinder changing? So we want to know V prime. When the radius is 10, so this isn't an r prime, this is just r. It's not talking about the rate of change of the radius. The radius is 10, and the height is 4. So we're talking about a right cylinder. That means we want to deal with, and we want to know something about the volume, so we want to deal with the volume of a right cylinder. It's pi r squared h. Let's see, what else do we have? So the volume, the radius, the height depend on time, right? Everything is depending on seconds. So we need to derive this implicitly. We're taking derivative of both sides of the equation with respect to s, which is unknown for a variable here. So we need implicit differentiation. So this is a function of s, and this is a different function of s, and they're multiplying. That means we're going to use the product rule to find the derivative. So that 2 comes down and multiplies, and then we're going to multiply by r prime because of the chain rule. Right? The derivative of pi r squared is 2 pi r times r prime, though, because the innermost function derivative is something we don't explicitly know, so we just write it as r prime. And remember, this is the product rule, so this is like f prime that we just found. This is f prime. We're supposed to multiply that by g plus f g prime. Okay, we don't have this part yet. I actually don't even have g. This is our g function. This is the other function. Okay, so we're using the product rule. We took a derivative of the first function, and the second function stays the same. Plus the first function kept the same times the derivative of the second function. Now this isn't 1 because we're deriving with respect to time, with respect to s. Okay, so the derivative of h with respect to s needs to be written as h prime. Okay, so that's the derivative equation. Now it's just algebra. Now you just plug in everything. So this is 2 pi times 10, then r prime is 6, h is 4, plus pi 10 squared h prime is -4. And then all you have to do is just plug that through a calculator. So I can do that just so you can see the steps I take. 2 times pi, there's my approximation of pi, times 10 times 6 times 4. There's the first term. And then the second term is 10 squared times -4 times pi. Add those together. So I got 251.32, and then maybe if I carried out decimals it would be better, but that's C.